Yo, man, I'm telling you, dude. Like, doesn't matter how many times I span my resume. Like, I always either get like 150 no's, or at least implied no's, because I don't get responded back to. So that means 150 ghosts, and a handful of rejection letters via email, which is fine. At least they took the time to read my resume. And I get 0 hitbacks for like, hey, like, let me call you. Let's just, because the first round, or round 0, is always the HR meeting, right? The HR person is gonna call you to see if they like you, to see if you're right fit, to see if you really are who you say you are, etc. And then from there, if they like you or not, they'll pass you on to the hiring manager. That's kind of how this goes. For the most part, like, I already have my job. I've been in it for like pushing 4 years. I'm not a moron. I work corporate already. And I'm just spamming my resume just to see what's out there, just to get. I'm just fishing up to this point. I'm not really looking for a new job. I like the one that I currently have. But to my point, the point of this video is just to complain about, like, hey man, like, even though I applied to so many jobs, and jobs that I'm actually qualified for, I don't get anything. Recently, I think in this year, even though we're coming to an end, I only remember having maybe about 3 to 4 different employers hitting me back up to see if I'm really capable of doing the job that I applied for. Another time, I'm just spamming my resume. Like, I see the title the job title that closely resembles like what I do, and I just spam it, because I'm not gonna sit here and take the time to go through and read every job description just to eventually get hit with a no, right? And I've thought about tailoring my resume to each job description, but for the most part, I'm like, dude, like, if I can get AI to do it, then sure, why not? But we already know the applicant tracking software, the ATS system, already knows, like, already has some feature that can see if the resume was AI built or not. So up to this point, I'm just seeing what happens. I'm not in any rush. What's interesting is I did get an interview. I went to 3 rounds of the interview. I already spoke with the director. I already spoke with the hiring manager. I spoke with HR lady already. And for the most part, it seemed like it was gonna go anywhere. And then I just get ghosted. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like I was reaching out to the HR lady, and I was asking her, like, hey, like, am I tripping, or are you guys tripping? And she's like, yeah, we're tripping because the director is busy doing some shit. And I'm like, yeah, I get it, but like, is she gonna like leave us hanging, or she doesn't know what she's doing, or what's going on here? Like, talk to me. And she's all like, oh no, like, we'll hit you up, you know, whatever, like, we got you. I'm like, that's cap. That's cap. I haven't heard that much cap in a while. I appreciate you sharing that cap. But anyways, I haven't reached out to anybody in a while, because I know they're just gonna end up bullshitting me. I think that's kind of how it is nowadays. Like, and I've been hearing the experiences from other people, just saying like they apply and don't get anything, don't get a phone call. They don't. I just murked these 2 people right here because they're being trash. But anyways, they don't get a phone call, they don't get no reaction. They just apply, and then they're going about their day. And I think that's kind of how we're supposed to be doing it nowadays. Like, just submitting your resume and then forgetting about it. Honestly, because otherwise you're just gonna be worried about the same application you applied to for a bit of a while now, and it's not gonna go anywhere. So I guess to raise my chances of getting hit back up by an employer, the most easiest, sound way, and time-consuming way to do it is to just tailor your resume to each application, and it's super time-consuming to do. And remember, you're not the only person that's doing this. So like, or you're not the only person that's applying, and that the ATS could just really well be screwing you over, despite having the keywords in there. But I don't know. What has helped me keep my sanity in check is knowing that I know I'm experienced. I'm experienced in my field. I know what I'm doing. I know what to say. I know it's not me. I know these employers need to get this stuff together and figure out a way to start to hire to start to get their shit together, because I know it's not my fault up to this point. I do understand there's some applicants out there that are more proficient as opposed to knowing what they're doing, and I guess that's fine because everybody starts like that. I'm not bashing on them, but at the same time, I'm over here like, dude, like I know what I'm doing. You're not hiring me. It's your loss. And I think that's the kind of attitude that you start to grow once you start to understand, once you start to know what you're doing. I mean, cause think about it. Like once you know what you're doing, you're not gonna accept any bullshit from anybody. That's just how it goes. But yeah, I'm always on LinkedIn. I think that's the main thing I used. I tried using LinkedIn. I'm sorry, Indeed. Right. Damn, this guy's. I just. Okay, we're teabagging. We're. This guy's in the bush, like hiding like a little. You know what I'm saying? Like you deserve whatever we did to you right there, because you're just right there hiding like a little piece of crap. I'm not lying to you. But anyways, LinkedIn is the way to go. What I've been doing recently on LinkedIn, and what I plan to do in the future, is to start posting about like my experience, about what I did, etc. Because apparently you're supposed to do that if you want to be considered or taken seriously by certain employers, or a way to boost your post or your profile to other potential hiring managers, or even just start to network. I think that's cool. But to my point, like what I've been doing recently on LinkedIn is just to be on it. One, like I'm always reading through posts, I'm commenting, sharing posts. But the next thing I want to do, what I've also been doing is going through my friends, my connections network, and just seeing what happens to there. And honestly, like I I see a cute girl, and I know we have a mutual connection. I just hit follow, or not follow, not screw follow, connect, because I'm not gonna follow these chicks. What the hell? But I hit connect, and for the most part, they follow me back, and it only works if like you guys are in the same like field of interest. So that's something to keep in mind of. If not, they're gonna be like, yo, like why am I like, who is this person to begin with? Until like I would not get anything from this connection, right? But it's not like I'm going to do anything with the profile, because oh my god, this vehicle's being whacked right here, dude. But anyways, oh my god, I'm trying to res this dude, but he's not getting up. Like what the hell? And I'm about to get murked right now too, because nobody. Look at that, I got murked. But then again, it should have been. I should have reacted. Like I should have just put down the freaking difficult letters and start putting in some real work, right? But anyways, that's pretty much the point of this conversation. Like applying to a bunch of jobs is cool, it's time consuming, it's whack, but it's something that you gotta do. So what makes my resume stand out is applying early, right? So when you're on LinkedIn, I always filter for posted within the last day or within the week. Week is already pushing it, to be honest, but I always filter for that. The decent salary, of course. If you have experience that warrants a certain salary range, then go ahead and do it. And also a location, and a hybrid is cool for me. Complete remote, I suppose it's alright. But to my point, like always use the filters on LinkedIn, or even on the Google forum that Google has to search for jobs. Always filter for jobs posted within the 24 hours. Filter for the salary if your experience can justify it, and of course if you're looking for internship, just toss internship. And if you're looking for like an analyst role, it doesn't have to be anything specific. It could be healthcare, it could be data, it could be behavior. Always include I didn't even see this person. I can't see shit in these freaking games sometimes. But anyways, keywords. I look for roles in data analytics. But instead of just putting data analyst, I just put data, or sometimes I just put analyst. Only recently have I been looking into. Only recently have I been looking into data engineering. How did that not like do anything to the freaking Yeah, I can't aim, so if you felt a bit embarrassed about my aiming right now, then you already know why. What I did to this person right here was pretty fucked up, because I threw him to C4, I waited for a bit, and then boom. What is he doing, cuz? And there's always somebody. Look at this. What is he doing, bro? Just chilling. Get out of that corner. And I'm over here reluctant to defuse, because I feel like I'm just gonna get sniped. But look at that, I'm over getting hit. I'm surprised I didn't die when I should have. But anyways, I'm very paranoid in this game. I'm already getting shot at by the most randomest person. I don't like. I used to push a lot back in the day, but because I switched from controller to mouse and keyboard, I just feel like I just can't aim. I'm still trying to get used to tracing with mouse and keyboard, which is why I'm not confident yet to be going around running and gunning as I used to. I thought about switching back to controller, but I'm like, my controller stick drifting, and I paid a lot of money for that controller. I'm not gonna freaking I'm not gonna buy a new one because that's just freaking whack. I'm pretty stupid on my end. But anyways, yeah. So if you want a higher success rate when it comes to when it comes to getting reached out by these employers, use the filters. A good one would be to tailor your resume to each job description by focusing on the God, what am I doing? I'm out of ammo, and that piece of crap is right there. But anyways, the most popular recommendation is to tailor your resume to include the keywords found in the job description. Doing that for each resume is time consuming, but to each their own. If you're really that, I guess the word could be desperate, but I don't know any alternative. If you want some success, then you should do that. I'm not gonna do it. I already have a job, but then again, like, no job is secure. I could be let go tomorrow, and then I'd be screwed. Yeah, tailor your resumes should be the way to go, and best of luck. Alright then, people. Later.